Hey, it's Chris with Picks and Sticks Music Studio, and in this video, we're going to be interviewing T3agray. He's a local artist in Atlanta, and I'm really excited about that. If you're new to the channel, we're an all things music channel, and we like to support our local artists and bands. And if you want to see more interviews like this, don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, hit that like button because that helps promote the bands and stuff. On more recognition we get, more recognition the bands get. So hit that like button, get the person we're interviewing, get them more likes, more views and stuff like that. So this is episode number 29 of Local Artists and Bands podcast. And I'm very excited to introduce T3agray to the interview. I'm going to unmute him and then I'm going to bring him in.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me, man.
Yeah. And also, we're going to timestamp this. Sometimes it takes me a day or two, but if you're watching this on not live, hopefully there's some timestamps. And in this interview, we're going to be playing his latest single, if that's okay with you.
Yeah.
And yeah, so let's start with the icebreaker question. What are your top 3 movies of all time?
See, this one is hard. This one's pretty hard. Honestly, I'd have to say Parasite. I just saw that like last summer. It was pretty good. Let's say Parasite. I'd say there's this pretty good war flick with Brad Pitt called Fury, and um and probably the sixth Harry Potter movie, which is called The Half-Blood Prince. Yeah, so
Nice.
that. Yeah.
Awesome Potter fan.
Yeah, big one.
That's awesome. My boys love that. Cool. So why don't let's start with you introducing yourself. Looks like we got somebody already in here. I'm not.
Hey,
Do you know him?
hey, what's up, bro? Yeah, that's my bro.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you.
So my name is T-Gray. I'm an alternative rock artist. Started making music in 2020. Um, Also, I fence. I play soccer. And I like watching anime. Yeah.
Cool. So you fence. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I
How'd you get
mean,
started doing that?
I was at my high school club. So I just started fencing, and then one day the president of like the so this was back in Nigeria. So the president of the fencing federation pulls up, and he's like, "Oh, you're pretty good," and they basically like recruit me to the team, and I just started fencing.
Awesome. All right. So we do have Scott in here. Scott's our moderator, and ask T3agray your questions here in the chat window, and we'll get those answered. Um, so let's go with how'd you come up with the name T3agray?
All right, so uh, there's this show called El Tigre. It was this old cartoon on Netflix, and basically like the guy on the show had really fast reflexes. All right. And my friends and I, we used to play football in the dorms back in my high school because it was a boarding school. So we'd play football, and I would basically be like the keeper. And so I had fast reflexes, and the guy from the cartoon, Tigray, and they basically just started calling me that. And when I decided like on my artist name, I just picked an old nickname and flipped the spelling around, and yeah, that's how we got Tigray.
That's awesome. I was really
Yeah.
curious about that.
Yeah, it's from the cartoon. It's a really funny cartoon.
All right, this might be inside thing or something. I'm not sure what he's saying.
You said you like it like that's lit.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but yeah, I'm old school.
Got you.
Got somebody else with some emoji here. All right, cool. So, who are some of your biggest influences?
Um, Earliest influence would be Eminem. So it's like really weird curveball. I'd say Eminem. when I started getting older, a little bit more Coldplay, 3 Days Grace, Weezer, um, and yeah. And then I got to high school, and then it was like Lil Peep, XXX Tentacion, so the whole SoundCloud wave, Kill Station, Juice World, Lil Uzi Vert. So yeah, those guys.
Cool. And it shows you got quite a variety in your songs too, you know.
Yeah, that's all over the place.
Um so what's your you have any musical background?
So I used to learn how to play the guitar and the piano, but then I stopped because I just wanted to play football. And then I stuck with voice lessons. So I did voice lessons for, I want to say 4 years, but this is all when I was really young. And then moving into high school, I was in the choir at my school for a while. You know, I even did like this talent pageant and stuff. So it's just random stuff all over the place. But yeah, music has just always kind of been a part of my life.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now did you played organized football?
Yeah, like soccer.
Oh, oh, gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I'm
Yeah.
thinking American football, sorry.
I know. How'd you come? You were probably like, what?
You watching the World Cup?
Of course.
Yeah. Um, yeah, it's
I
fun.
mean, America just got knocked out,
Yeah,
but
it kind of sucks, but at least they made it. You know,
yeah,
it was touch and go if they're going to even make it. You know. So,
yeah.
all right, we got another question here. What's your favorite song you made?
Oh, right now I'd probably say it's Alone Again, just because everything just felt so fresh. Everything just felt so new, and the vibes are just positive. So yeah, definitely Alone Again.
Yeah, that's a great one, man. I've been listening to all your music, and
Oh
you got
yeah,
some really, really good ones. I probably listened to every song you have.
word.
So yeah,
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
um, and they're like perfect lengths too. They're all like around like 3 minutes. You know,
Yeah,
you don't have any super, super long ones, and so you can pop through them really quick, and they're all
yeah.
great, man. They're
Thank
you
you,
can
thank
just
you.
tell you have lot of feeling in them too. You know, like a lot of storytelling in your
Yeah,
writing.
yeah,
Um, so we will talk about your writing and stuff like that. Let's talk about alone before we play that because that's what one of the things we're going to do is play that.
yeah. Oh, you want me to start talking about it?
Yeah,
Okay. So basically, uh, I was using this old mic. It was this BM 800 condenser mic that I got on Amazon for like $50, and I had used that for 2 years. And basically, I was just like, I'm getting tired of this mic. It's time to get a new mic, right? So I cash out. I think I spent like $250 on this Rode mic, and this mic comes, and then it just felt so surreal, like actually like investing for me what was a large sum of money into like, my career. And I just wanted to make a song that basically just like marked that transitional period from like, the old microphone to the new microphone. And the first song I made was Alone Again. And I remember basically setting up my mic in my wardrobe, and it's like this really tiny Matchbox wardrobe. And the lights were off, and I just recorded that song. And I don't know, the way it is for me, it's not exactly planned. I just sort of find a nice instrumental, find a nice beat that I can really, that I really resonate with, and I just let whatever vibe is in me just flow out. So that's what Alone Again was. It was just, it just encompassed everything that I was feeling around the period of time, and, you know, it just happened.
that's awesome. All right, well, let's if you're ready, we'll play that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to mute you while we play it. And then once it's done, we'll unmute you. Oh, you know what I got to do first? I got to share the screen. I forgot
Oh,
to
yeah.
I meant to do that earlier. So bear with me for 1 second. We're going to share the screen. Show share. Add stream. There we go. Gonna mute you, and we're gonna play.
Alone again, 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 alone again. These days, there's so much out of my control. Don't think that I can make it home. I don't remember feeling home. 'Cause I can't feel a thing. Aren't you listening? Don't you hear me scream for help? Alone again, 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 alone again. I can't deny, I think I might just die tonight. Look in my eyes, I'm fucking blowing up like dynamite. And I can't feel a thing. Tell me what this means. I hear the heavens singing. It's getting dark, it seems. I just wanna transition. Don't wanna be me anymore. But I'm just alone again, 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 alone again.
Awesome. There you go. I get you off mute now. I never get that. Like after the song's over, I try to stop it, and the next one always still.
Yeah.
I know why it does it. You know how I have the crossfade where it goes into from one.
Oh shit.
That's probably
Yeah.
why it does it. So I just need to stop a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
We
But
got
yeah,
my song.
that was fun.
I don't know if he's saying that that's his song. He loves that song. Or
Yeah.
cool, man. We got somebody saying they like it, and that was awesome, man. So, what's your favorite song that you ever wrote? The like writing process wise.
Mm, honestly, there's so many songs that I have that I just haven't dropped that would probably take the cake. But for the ones that I've dropped, there's this song called The Labyrinth on this EP I dropped a while ago called Chamomile, and it's like it's just like, my delivery on the song just changes so much. And the way I switch up my flow, it's just pretty cool. Yeah. I just really like what I did with my voice.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about your writing process. So, you're a solo artist, right? So you do
Yeah.
all the instruments and everything yourself, or you?
No, so I have different producers. Uh, so, it just depends on the vibe I'm feeling. If I'm like more pop, I go to my boy Jeremy. If I'm feeling like like a good rock ballad, I'll just go on YouTube and look for good instrumentals on YouTube and just like download them and actually buy the lease from the producer and just, work on that. So yeah. But I just, all the lyrics and everything, that's me. All the vocals, that's me.
Okay.
Hmm.
Feels like I've been running in a maze for way too long.
Yeah, that's the a line from Labyrinth.
Um, what are some other artists that inspire you?
Uh, uh, so one of my friends, his name is the Insomniac. He inspires me. He's just like he's like a creative powerhouse. So yeah, definitely him. Uh, Definitely there's this guy called Corbin who makes, amazing music, and he's just like super low key, doesn't really do it for the fame type of guy, just in the corner, but like yeah, he's super cool. So yeah,
Yeah, somebody love your music, by the way.
thank you.
Awesome. So what's your favorite part of the writing process?
Recording? No, I'm joking. Uh, it's literally so I started doing this thing. Well, not started. I used to do it a long time ago, but I stopped. I just restarted doing it, which was I'd be up at 2 a.m. and that's when I start writing. Just because it's like super quiet, super serene, and then everything just kind of just feels so peaceful. So I'll be up at 2 a.m. and then just start writing. So I guess I just really like that quiet time. Yeah.
Right. What are some other genres have you thought about venturing into?
I feel like I've literally thought about going into everything. There's uh recently it was country. I wanted to make a country song, but I was just like, nah, I just never got around to doing it. But yeah, it was an option.
Sorry, I'm just reading this question before I read it out loud.
Yeah.
It's a good question. How did you overcome the down feeling of not getting the attention you were expecting when you started putting your music up?
So I wasn't expecting attention. So it was more of just like feeling like I could express myself and do it through, this medium and just put it out there for whoever to find. So I wasn't really expecting attention, but when I started expecting attention, which is when, blogs actually reached out to me and I got like that little buzz around me. Dropping after that and not getting the attention that I was expecting was terrible. So not initially, but like when I had already started making music, it just kind of felt like, putting stuff out there, and now I'm like looking forward to people saying stuff about it. Like no one's really talking about it, but then it's just what it is. Especially being like an upcoming artist, not everyone's gonna listen, and not everyone has to listen. You kind of have to make them listen, and go that extra mile to get their attention because there's so many people out there trying to do the same thing as you. So you just got to play the game right.
Right. And obviously this new single is blowing up kind of. It's,
Kinda.
yeah. I mean that's you know, it's pretty good, you know.
Yeah.
It's better than a lot of other people do. They'll put something out and, you know, and
Yeah, no, trust me.
you should be proud of yourself. You're doing good and you got a long way to go.
Thank you.
Um, it's not going to what I'm saying is not going to happen overnight, but you're doing really great.
Thank you so much.
Um, so writing process, do you typically do your lyrics first? Do you get a melody?
Yeah, so definitely a melody. I'll just like hum some random stuff and try to see how it goes with the instrumental, and then I'll start like chipping it down and actually like putting words in place of the melody, and just do that over and over again, as many iterations as possible, and then you have a song.
Um, do you ever mess around with the MIDI keyboard or anything like that and kind of?
Sometimes, but I like to leave the production for the wizards because like the guys that make the beats, those guys are crazy. Just leave that for them. But
Yeah.
sometimes I'll mess around with it, but nothing too serious.
Let's see. Is there some pre-song writing ritual? Because your songs are fire.
All right, let me think of something I do. I don't know. There's nothing crazy.
No.
Yeah, just setting up my recording equipment's my ritual because it's like very this is just like very shaky. If you don't put the thing in properly, like it's not gonna work, that type of thing. So I just always make sure everything's perfect and spot on before I start recording. So yeah, just that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, because your lyrics connection and it's
Thank
mind
you.
blowing. And I noticed that too. I mean, you're you kind of tell stories and you have you say a lot of things that people are uncomfortable saying, but you put it into your passion and your lyrics, and yeah,
Yeah.
I connected with your songs. They're really good, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Um, so future, I know you kind of you briefly talked about uh, or texted me and stuff about wanting to play live and stuff like that. Um, are you planning on doing that anytime
Yeah, so I got this gig coming up at Noisy Future. They basically just asked me to perform at their set on January 21st, I think it is. But
soon?
yeah, so that's coming up. And one of my boys called me recently and he asked me to perform at his gig in North Carolina. So, let's see how it goes, next year.
And how will that look? Will you be playing? Were you just singing to backing
Yeah,
stuff like
just
that?
singing. Yeah, it's a backing track, but I'm actually trying to get a drummer for the one at Noisy Future and maybe like a guitarist because I want to do the live stuff, man. That's just so cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, it makes the performance alive.
that's awesome.
Yeah, man.
This is like another good one. Would you want your music to be mainstream or become TikTok famous?
I don't think I would mind it being mainstream. I don't know. I like, it wouldn't be that bad. TikTok is kind of annoying. Like, I don't like what TikTok does with songs. It just kind of shortens the lifespan, because when everyone gets over the trend, it just kind of feels like everyone's over the song.
Right.
But if it did go viral on TikTok, I would just have to hope that people still like the song. But I don't mind my music being mainstream. Just just not TikTok famous.
Right. No, you want to be famous.
Yeah, I don't want to be a moment, like
Yeah,
everything on TikTok just kind of feels like a really short, fleeting moment. Someone pops up and then next thing it's like the next guy and the next guy and the next guy. Nah.
how did you come up with Stoner Girl lyrics?
I freestyle that song from start to finish.
Wow,
I
that's
free Nah, I freestyled the first verse and the hook, but the second verse took me 2 months to write. But yeah, so
so. What like you like saying it, and then you're like, okay, now I got to write it down.
yeah, so I finished the first verse and I wanted to send the song out to some other artists I liked, but they sent me back their verses, and they just didn't really fit the vibe I was going for. So it's fast forward 2 months, and I'm like, I gotta finish this song because this is the song I'm trying to drop. So then I start writing, and
And
drop it.
these are good questions. Keep them coming.
Right?
So, what are some of your future goals?
Music wise,
Yeah,
uh,
or everything.
so music wise, definitely reach like a large audience, you know, just get my people, you know, break out of like the the bubble and the familiar faces, and you just get out to more people. Um, Start performing live more. You know, have like a very solid brand image and like look and get all that stuff figured out. Oh, collaborate more, you know, especially with more local artists because why not? Like everyone's trying to do the same thing, so you might as well just team up. Um, and yeah, just graduate college.
That's a big one.
That's gotta say that one for the parents, but yeah, graduate college.
Um, let's see, what other artists would you love to collaborate with in the future?
Um, so Kill Station is my number one. I just have to. Kill Station, Jaleel, and and I want to say Coldplay. That's like the really, really big one, Coldplay. Yeah,
That's awesome. Cold.
yeah, I
I
think
love Coldplay.
they're amazing.
You make your cover art yourself.
Most of the time, yeah. Most of the time. I think I had two other people make me just like two songs. Another Day and Imposter. Yeah, those are by other people.
Oh man, this is a heated question.
What question is that?
I mean, it's not heated, but would you drop out of college and focus on music if you could?
uh, I don't think I have to because I'm more in this for like the long run, so I want to take enough time to build that foundation and, you know, I guess just not rush things, and
Hmm.
also finish college because, just the way I was raised, my parents just always emphasized finishing college. You never know what happens with music, you never know what realities you might have to face. So I would just want to finish college to just have that, uh, you know. But yeah, dropping out is just it seems like a really big risk, just not willing to take that right now.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, I think in the future you'd regret not finishing.
Yeah, especially just because like I'm not in a hurry. I'm not trying to be a moment. This is more of a long game type of thing. So,
Right.
you know,
What are you going to school for?
psychology.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That goes along with your lyrics.
My lyrics, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I could definitely see. Yeah, I see that.
um, it's like kind of an event, right?
It's always an event.
And these are great questions, guys. Um, you want to talk? Oh, I know what I was going to ask you. If you could play anywhere, where would you play?
So in front of the Eiffel Tower at like a summer fest with people outside sitting on the grass with like picnic baskets and just chilling, that sort of like chill vibe.
Yeah, that's very unique, and that'd be pretty
Yeah,
cool.
that would be so sick. It would be so sick. But yeah,
All right, another one. Of all your features so far, who would you say is your best?
I don't have that many features. I don't have that many features. This is hard. Oh my God, this is so hard. Okay, no, it would be. Oh my God, I can't pick. Nah, next question. I can't pick. This is not. It's so hard because I'm like, I don't have that many features out, and then nah, that's hard. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's another really good question. Man, these are just. Do you want your music to be widely accepted in your home country, or do you not mind?
I don't mind just because uh, Uh, I don't mind it being not widely accepted because I mean, like the countries, like countries have different principles and values and things that they're drawn to.
Hmm.
And because my mom is Nigerian, so it's like they have the things that they're drawn to, and rock and roll may just not be high on that, priority list. So it's like I'm not gonna feel mad or like get upset about it if they just don't, vibe with it like that. But I'm looking more, global
Right.
and not just, making the sound stay local. I'm just trying to get my music out there, trying to get people to listen to it anywhere in the world. So I definitely wouldn't mind.
Um, you've had a ton of music already released. What have you learned? Like, if you had to do it all over from the start, what would you do differently?
Uh, I would trust myself more. I'd probably have more songs out because I make songs at a really fast rate, but I get in my head a lot about about them and second guess myself. I would definitely tell myself earlier to just just be more expressive because back then I was like 10 times more expressive than I am now, just bursting with creative energy and just but yeah, definitely tell myself just be free and do whatever you feel like doing, honestly.
Right.
Yeah.
If you could learn, what instrument do you want to master? If you,
Oh my God. The guitar, man. Always the guitar. I wish I never stopped. I would have been so good because I started learning how to play when I was 7, but
oh wow,
yeah, I just stopped. But definitely the guitar.
it's never too late.
It's never too late. It's never too late.
You still have a guitar that you tinker
I
around
have
with?
I have I have an acoustic guitar, but it's not here, man.
Yeah,
So I gotta get me one.
yeah, definitely. Um,
Yeah.
it's kind of my stress reliever. It's just
Oh,
grab.
you play guitar?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm jealous.
um,
Will I start a band with my siblings?
yeah, you. I remember you saying your siblings are all musically inclined. If they want to start a band, will you be down too?
Yeah. I mean, why not? But like they all sing very different genres of music, so it would probably be like super conflicted. But nah, they're talented, so I'd want to work with them. Yeah.
All right, that's awesome. All right, let's. Where can people find your music? Obviously, Spotify. We just played.
Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, Deezer, Amazon, TikTok, SoundCloud, everywhere. Like every streaming platform. Title, you can find it.
Awesome. How many songs do you have out? You got, it's close to
Yeesh.
20,
I
maybe.
don't know. Probably like 15.
It's a lot. It's
That's a lot.
a lot. Uh, do you have any plans on releasing an album anytime soon, or you're gonna keep
Nah,
doing the singles?
I'm saving my album from what for like when I get you know
No,
when I
that
get
makes sense.
big.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
it's
I just wanna. There's so many things I wanna put into it that I may not just be able to execute right now. But I'm definitely gonna drop more projects like EPs, mixtapes, singles. It's gonna be a lot more T-Gray.
awesome. You want to talk about your website?
My website. I don't have a website right
Oh, you
now.
don't? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and we'll any links you want to share and stuff, we'll put it down in the description. And
I mean, just links to my social media
yeah,
and Alone Again, honestly.
okay. Anything else you want to plug or?
Uh, Not really. I just want to thank everyone for coming for the live and everyone that supported me for my drop. Thank you guys so much for listening, for tuning in. You guys are the best. Thanks to my girlfriend. She's literally always supporting me. My family. And yeah, just everyone keep rocking. Friends, everyone.
Yeah. See.
Oh, that's my band. All right, so we all live in different places, so it's kind of like hard to coordinate and get everyone recording. And it's just like things are difficult. People are in school, so
Yeah.
it's kind of just hard being a virtual band. So, but we're trying to. work on a single for next year. So let's just see how that goes.
And that's 6 days.
6 days to live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they keep asking questions. What
What do
emotions
you?
were you trying to express with your music?
So with all my music, I'm just really trying to be honest. So it's really just about like radical honesty. If I'm feeling sad, I'm just gonna say I'm feeling sad without trying to make it sound acceptable or better. Just be direct with your emotions at all times. If you're angry, then just be angry. If you're anxious, then be anxious. Just be real.
That's all right. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up. And let's see if
Yeah,
we have
this
a
this is
couple.
fire.
Oh, another question. Yeah, I'll keep doing the questions. I'll do them all night.
They're
Oh,
not trying to let me leave.
let's see.
Last
Last
question. What?
question. What advice would you give someone who'd like to go into music also?
Um, just do it. Um, don't worry about what people think. As like cliche as that sounds, it's really important not to because you're the artist, and no matter what you sound like, you're the one creating the art, and it's one thing to let people's opinions sort of guide you, and it's another thing to let people's opinions, bring you down and stuff. Just stay true to yourself, make sure you're doing it for yourself, and yeah, just be consistent.
Right.
Yeah, that's another thing.
I don't know if I should put this question up here or not. What did you mean when you said you wanted to be your favorite?
Please, next question.
That's what I thought.
Please, next question.
Uh, hey, everybody! Thank you for these great questions, and I really appreciate you being in here as well. And
Yeah, thank you for having me, man. This was fun.
yeah, and yeah, we can when you have some more stuff coming out, we can do this again. And
Yeah.
or if you have any big news you want to share later in the future.
Not yet. Let's just end the year quietly, you know?
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying in the future when
In
you
the
have,
future, oh no, definitely,
you have
definitely next year. Look out for the start of next year. We're going
yeah,
crazy.
you
Yeah.
want to come on here and tell us your news.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on here. Sure. Anytime you want to have me, I'm game.
All right. Well, Scott, thanks for moderating tonight. T-Gray, thanks for being here and taking your time
Thank you for having
this
me.
tonight. And yeah, it's up. Keep making music, T-Gray.
Thank you.
It's up from here, definitely. You're kicking ass. Let's keep kicking ass. All right. Well, everybody, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, like, and go to T Gray stuff. Share his music, put it on playlist. More playlists he gets on, more recognition he gets. Um, go hit all his social media up, follow, do all that good stuff. Thanks for watching, and go straight home.